Hi, my name is Trevi.
And I'm Kate.
And welcome back to our podcast called 6 Feet Above. Wait, that was a perfect intro. Like, no cracks, no nothing. It's like we're so
back, baby.
We are so back.
And I'm in good spirits.
I'm in good spirits, too. Oh, I did bring I'm not going to name the drink because they don't give a shit if we live or die.
It's like, would it kill you to pay us?
But if you want to crack some caffeine.
I do, always.
Yeah? Okay, wait.
Yeah. Please
be our bizzle.
Bring them out. Because I got a late night.
I'm going to a dinner. It's apparently this restaurant that's like kind of new and it's popping in Silver Lake, and apparently like the hottest people go there. Like,
what?
My friend's like, I see at least 7 celebrities every time I go, and I go, well, 8 now
So
that I walked in.
I should be there. But unfortunately, I'm going to the Valley to do a damn open mic.
No, you're killing it. I literally told Kate on FaceTime, I go, okay, but why are these open mics your new meeting?
No, because I literally would it kill me to ever go to an AA meeting again.
It would.
Never.
Yeah, it would.
No, it would.
It would kill me.
The open mics give me sobriety. Is anyone there ever sober? No. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter because I'm drinking caffeine.
No, the way we ASMR into this mic.
No, literally, thank God I have.
Wait, cover the brand.
Okay.
Actually, I want to go to their Coachella party. Don't.
Oh.
Just kidding. Do you see the Coachella lineup?
Okay, so Meg is on the lineup. That's all I saw.
Okay, and that still is not enough to push you to go to a music festival?
The thing is, you'd have to pay me plentiful amounts of Benjamins to go to a music festival. I cannot do it.
Even if you have like the private like.
Okay, but I'm not gonna get that.
No,
so.
but like, I mean, it's like miserable even with the best of the best.
Right.
I'm like, I literally last year we had like the best passes, and we had a driver like with artist parking where you get dropped off and like you still get because it's down to not only the people, it becomes like negative degrees,
right?
And then you
can't look hot.
Well, babe, yeah, you like ruin your outfit. Once it's 5-6 p.m., it's like, bye outfit.
Yeah.
I'm showing up at 4 anyways.
Right, come on now.
And
then
everyone's
drunk.
And then you pay, and then your bank account is negative because you're spending $40 on a blanket. $40.
Okay, yeah, because that is insane.
Yeah.
I'd rather have Meg on the podcast. The invite is still there, Meg.
Well, did you find her booking agent?
No.
Okay.
I'm having some trouble finding that. And don't worry, I did not block her from the account. She's just going to have to see the cute giggles post, and that's that.
I mean, cute giggles is real.
I literally, I clipped that video of me saying that I wanted Meg on the podcast, and some guy responded being like, oh my God, did it work? And I was like, wait, I love that he like thought I had that poll.
Guys, if you are watching this on YouTube and you're driving or trying to fall asleep and you want to listen to the audio version, head on over to the description and it'll be right there. Whichever one you listen to, it would mean so much if you could rate us 5 stars over there. And it helps the audio platforms push us out. No, but did you see that people found the guy that you were talking about who responded to the hate comment?
Yes. Yo, like.
Okay, our Reddit is popping though. Okay, like not gonna be like I read our Reddit, but I went on our Reddit for the first time in like a couple weeks. The members like doubled.
Okay, because like,
and
come on.
They just talk about how like hot we are and then call us out on our bullshit.
They do, and I appreciate that because someone has to in this day and age.
And it's not gonna be the mirror.
It's certainly not.
No.
So.
Did that once for sobriety.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the only time I can ever be honest with myself. Okay. When I'm like close to dying, you know?
Right. That's the only time you need to be honest with yourself.
But it's so funny because what I was saying is like, it would be a perfect storm, miserable or not, because like your fave of all time and my fave of all time is performing.
I know.
Like, there's like, in what world do we have Megan Thee Stallion and Lady Gaga performing the same year? Will that ever happen in the history of man again?
No, but like this, well, on this podcast, but like
right, sitting across from each other 4 ways.
The standing and the walking and all the conversations that you probably have to have with people. I mean, that'll knock you out for years.
Ugh, I know.
Are you still recovering from Coachella? Like, genuine question.
I mean, I feel like we just shot that episode, but then I went and looked back. I was looking back at our old episodes, and I know
Why?
I've said
Don't do that. And nobody watched them.
No, and nobody watched them. I'm back. I was looking back, and even like I thought we've been doing this like the nice bright lighting, like the better lighting for like a long time. I went to go watch the Coachella episode, and I'm like squinting my eyes.
We were in pitch black.
No, babe.
Like that was I loved it, but we were in pitch black.
No, babe. We were actually
floating,
like floating heads.
Yeah.
All you could see was my bright orange extensions. Like I'm like, is it a power outage? Like
I don't. But like, shout out to that commenter.
No, it was. Shout out to the they commented on one of our recent episodes. She's like, I take credit for the new lighting, and I'm like, gag.
Well, honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
You
but
do.
yeah. I mean, I think it was like a vibe because it was very much like, you know, at nighttime hangout, like fall asleep to it. But it's like, I don't know, me and you have so much energy, and
I
like we're
know.
so hot, like we don't deserve to be put in the dark.
And like literally, and it's kind of messed up that like that ever happened. So
Like you would think it's like a ghost hunting podcast,
like it kind of is when you think about it.
right? Me just talking about how I get ghosted and hunting for more.
Same.
Right.
Because at this point, no, I would never open up myself enough to get ghosted as of right now. But hey, the guard is up.
Guys, I hate to interrupt you in the middle of this episode, but we would really, really appreciate it if you can give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, click the notification bell, and leave a comment. The more engaged you are, the more it shows YouTube to push us out, basically, to more like-minded people like you. So we really, really, really appreciate it. I'm in the process of ghosting someone.
Okay, get into it.
Can I have my energy drink? It's gonna take.
Don't drink it all, please. 'cause
Wait.
I need it.
Literally, fuck you.
I literally drank the whole thing last episode.
I don't want to. Like, I think I'm gonna like end up sending a text and being like, "Hey, I don't think this is working out."
Yeah.
Did I mention that like when we hooked up, I was thinking of other people? Did I say that on
Like-
here?
No, wait. Do
Okay.
you mean like porn people or like IRL people?
Like real people that I've like hooked up with previously, like that I like find more like I could not get off.
I feel like doesn't everyone do that?
No.
So I've never been attracted to anyone I hooked up with. Cool.
No. I don't. I'm just saying that I don't think everyone does that. I
and
mean,
you're in the moment when you're hooking up with someone, I feel. Because you hook up
Yeah.
with people you're attracted to.
correct.
And I think that's great.
and I think this person is like emotionally and like mentally, financially attractive, but it's just like
Financially attractive. Yo, wait.
Yo, is that
actually
a new segment?
Absolutely financially attractive.
Is that not the best thing you've ever heard?
That's literally the reason
I exist.
dated. Yeah. Same. Okay, love. But that's not enough to make you bust, ladies.
Okay, wait. I kind of look like a leprechaun.
I think you look so good. Good.
I just do not like this dress. Like it's, guys. What do you think of the pale?
I think it looks so good.
Because I'm really struggling over here with it. This episode is already bouncing all over the place,
No,
and I kind of love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's just, you know how you just want that person who's like, I'll handle it for you, or like is just very, like when I walked into the restaurant where we went on our date, like, I don't know if I said this in the last episode because I didn't watch it.
Sorry.
I don't know if I said this in the last episode, but like when we walked into our date, like this was a popular restaurant that me and you have been to in LA. Yeah. And she puts us at like this tiny little wooden top table surrounded by like a bunch of people. And it was just like not good for like a date at
Nightmare.
all.
Nightmare.
It was just, and it was like, you know, the table's wobbly. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Right.
Before I even sit down, and I'm like, oh, is so-and-so here? And she's like, oh yeah, he actually is. And then he comes over and I'm talking to him and I'm like, so this table is not gonna work like at all. If there's anywhere else you could put us, that would be a slay. And then like gave us an entire like huge booth.
Oh.
And it's like, I love that I can handle things like that, but like imagine if he just tried.
Oh, okay. So you're the one that asked for the booth. I hate that.
I'm
hate
just
it.
saying that as an example of like, I can't be dominant
No.
in like, I'm dominant in a lot of things, right? But when it comes to a relationship, I don't want to be like
No,
the one
handle
handling.
it. Like,
I don't
make
wanna be
sure
the one
I'm having a
handling
good
shit.
experience at the restaurant. For the
Yeah.
love of God.
And it's not that I'm a diva, right? I just think that, like, if you're trying to have a conversation and a nice date with someone,
Right.
and you're at a nice restaurant, you have the right to ask for a better table.
Exactly. You don't want to be around other people on a first date too, because then I get in my head, I'm like, they're
Yeah.
listening to our convo and like the weird questions. Like, absolutely not.
Yeah, so
Is that why you're ghosting?
Well, I mean, I was ghosting because I was butt naked with him thinking of other people, and I just don't think that
Right.
can happen again for
Right,
the
right,
sake
right.
of him and for the sake of me.
Yeah. Was he a short?
Not at all.
Okay.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Interesting.
On paper it would work.
Right.
I just don't. Some people that I'm just not attracted to, I can't force
Yeah.
myself to be attracted to. I had to make my mind up because remember in the last episode I was asking you, I was like, is it worth it to keep trying and see if you will catch on?
Right. And I was like, no.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
I thought about it and I'm like, no, I don't think I can do it.
Absolutely not.
So I
I'm
don't know.
good.
I ranted on that, but
We're good on that.
yeah.
Yeah, honestly, like that is just childish. And to be honest, children these days, they have fake IDs.
That was
so
such-
bad.
No,
I
that
don't
was-
even know what to say.
was-
Like, should I leave? I'm different question.
that was such a great segue, honestly. Kate and I thought
Trying.
Kate and I thought that it would be a really fun, funny topic. I don't think we've talked about this ever, but like
This is all alleged.
this is all alleged.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. Yeah, thank you. Because
Yeah.
I don't need us getting demonetized. I need the $sign to be the color of my dress.
You're
Okay, so Kate and I thought it'd be fun if we said some fake ID stories. Maybe of people we know or things that we personally experienced. Why don't you take it away?
okay. So I used to live in Boston, and the bouncers were #ruthless there. They took it so seriously, which, like, I get it's the law. Right. So I had a fake ID, and me and my friends would like take the train into Boston. It was a whole thing. And most of the time we'd get turned away and have to take the train all the way home. It was a whole ordeal. And one night I was like, I'm about to have the best night of my life. I am not letting this happen. So I have my fake ID, and the bouncer is so hot and so mean. And he
best.
he looks at me, he was like grilling me. He's like, "What's your zodiac sign? Like, when's your birthday? Blah, blah, blah." And I'm telling him, and he's like, "Pull up your Facebook." And it was like not my name on the ID. And I was like, the first lie I thought of was I said, "Oh, I can't pull up my Facebook. I work in finance." What does that mean? Like, actually, what does that mean? And he goes, "You work in finance?" And I was like, "Yeah, like we're not allowed to have Facebook like accounts." And he was like, "What?" And then he was like, "Oh, so you're lying." And then he starts like getting mad at me, and he's like, "Oh, so you're lying to me. Got it." And then I start crying, and we're like in line, and I'm like ruining everyone's night. Cut to a year later, I see that same bouncer at the bar. I say, "Hey, you're kind of hot and I want your number." And he gives it to me.
No.
And he goes, "I'm sorry that I was so mean to you and that I made you cry." I was like, "It's okay. #the law." And
Were you 21?
I was 21 at this point.
Okay.
But this is why social media is so important, because I go onto his Instagram to stalk him before I smooch this man.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the weirdest Instagram presence I've actually ever seen. It was like Incel City. I was like, how did I mess this up so bad?
What do you mean Incel City?
It was like a bunch of reposts of like hentai, which is like fine.
Oh,
But like
right.
the captions were like really weird. Like he's never kissed a girl in his life. And I said, "Oh, that's kind of crazy that I was going to besmooch this man." And yeah, I'm glad I never did that. I'm glad that social media exists, even though it does hurt us all deeply at the same time. I've had people steal my ID. I had a girl in college steal my ID, and she hated me because she thought I hooked up with her friend.
Okay. So
And I did. No,
I need to know more about this bouncer. Okay, wait. So would I find him hot?
yes, dude, tall, blonde. You would have been all
Okay, no.
over
Just because I
him.
talked to someone for 3 months that's blonde doesn't mean I like a blondie. If anything,
No, but
I
he was
fucking hate a
No,
blondie now.
I don't like blondes, but when I tell you, I was like, this man, he looked like he was like a GQ model, and he was tall and rustic in a sense.
All right, I'll fuck him. It's
I'm like, okay, fine. I'll send
let
you his
him-
Instagram.
Wait, will you?
Oh, I don't even know it.
I'm
I
like,
don't
wait,
know
will
what-
you?
Yeah, I'm like, wait. Actually,
Wait, what bar?
no, because didn't I want you to hook up with someone that I hooked up with?
The drug dealer.
Yes.
Speaking of, I relapsed.
Stop. Wait, oh, I thought you meant on a man. I didn't even register.
I
that
did.
you would ever.
I did. I meant that.
Oh,
Yeah.
On a man. Which one? Oh, correct.
Yeah.
Guys, fake IDs are nuts. But
Speaking of, I relapsed.
I'm like, so,
I didn't even realize how that could sound.
no, wait. I didn't even think it was a drug. The what? Wait, sativa. Wait,
Oh.
no. Wait. Sativa or indica don't matter. The strand, the worst addiction all. The addiction to a man.
Is that a lyric?
No, I just made it up.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Where is it from?
I think it's Nicki Minaj. Can you tell your story? I'm done talking for the rest of the
Also,
episode.
isn't it strain, not like strand?
I thought it was strand. Well, strand rhymes with man. Oh, in IRL life.
Yeah.
Strain. Yeah.
Yeah, like a strain of. Anyway, and I'm not even a weed girl.
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 I was at a weed bar the other night. Let me stop.
Wait.
It was an open mic and I didn't know that it was like a legit weed bar, and I show up and they offer me a joint. I was like, oh no, I'm good. And I feel like I got contact high. It was
Fun.
nuts. I know. I was
You're
like,
and that's where I'm going tonight for my open
Yeah.
mic.
I'm like, I always go there. I just end up there. No, it was kind of fun. But and all the comics were like on stage, like, I'm high as shit. And honestly, like, I don't think I'm better than them at all. I'm just saying, like, it made me happy that I don't smoke weed.
Yeah, because you're like, it's giving like.
It's giving
slow.
not
It's giving slow.
slow and not reaching their full potential.
Right. Raviolis on chest.
Ravioli. Give me the fuimioli. Okay, can you talk? I'm actually begging.
Okay, so I don't know. I have a couple of fake ID stories. Honestly, I just have like a sleigh story. Like, okay, so I think in like 2016, New York came out with the brand new ID. Like they changed their whole design and they made it so complex. The New York IDs used to be pretty like basic. And like there wasn't a lot of like verification, like things that like bouncers could do. So they completely updated the whole way that the ID looks.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is like in 2016. And I was like, that was like the time that I was like starting to like really drink. And I remember like browsing on Reddit. Actually, I was like on fake ID Reddit of all places. And like they would like always talk about like the best like people to buy IDs from.
Wow.
Right. And they were all like the talk of the town. It was like it takes like 2 months to get there because there's so many orders. But apparently this one guy mastered the new New York ID. So if you even if you show up anywhere with a new New York ID, all the bouncers know that it's like a new thing. So it's like people wouldn't even dare.
Right.
Right. That I feel like that industry takes like years to like So he's like, yeah, these. So Reddit was like, yeah, like this guy like does like the best New York ID. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to wait like the 2 months or whatever it was. And so I figured out like they only take Bitcoin back in like 2015, 2016, I'm guys, this is so far away. So don't hold me to when New York changed the IDs. All I know is that I was like 16 or like 17-ish, right? So then I reached out to the people. I like fill out the form, like so excited to get like a lit fake ID, right? Okay. I figure out Bitcoin. It's like an entire Bitcoin, and Bitcoin back then was like $300,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
Okay, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna figure out how to get a Bitcoin. I'm gonna send the Bitcoin to the people. 2 months happen, and I get the ID.
Wow.
It is, and I will say this as an artist, it was beautiful.
Really?
It was honestly like, you must be so fucked up
right.
if that's your industry.
Yeah.
But God, oh God, you are good at what you fucking
Worth
do.
every penny.
It was, well, no, hold on. Hold on there, guys. I'm getting there. I don't know if it was worth
No,
every penny.
it wasn't.
Because now that I look back at it, okay, it got me basically until I was 21. Like, it lasted me
Oh, it
that,
worked every
like,
time.
I would use it in New York.
Wow.
No. People like, I don't think you understand. Like, you can like hold it to the thing, like all the like verifications. People tried it with me. I go, try, let's call the cops. I was bold. I was
The
a
confidence.
bold bitch.
Damn.
And I used it in Miami. Remember what that one Miami trip that we were talking about? I used that there.
God, anything works in Miami.
And, hey,
New York is impressive.
as long as you look under 18,
they say,
they
on
say,
in.
come on.
Open arms.
Anyway, so now I come to think of it, right? That lasted me a very, very long time, and I spent a lot of money on alcohol because of that thing. But like, maybe I should have touched grass and like maybe not have like drank so much in my early years, because look how that ended up. And I think about that Bitcoin that I spent. Bitcoin just hit $100,000.
So let's add that up.
So I spent $100,000 on a piece of plastic. If that person or whoever made that like still has all that, like I'm just thinking of like all these people back then who would make these fake IDs, how fucking rich they are.
It's like, that's why I wish we started a side hustle when we were young.
Yeah, well,
We
I
were
did.
so
I just didn't
focused.
know about Bitcoin.
Right. We were just so focused on the droogs and the drinking. So if you're watching this and you're young, start it now.
You're like, if you're watching this and you're young, invest in Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly.
No, imagine we become a crypto podcast.
Honest to God, I would love to know everything about crypto.
They can't though.
My ex-boyfriend was obsessed with it, and he would try to explain it to me, and I was like, please explain it to me. And like every time it was like he stopped like speaking English, and he would just start talking, and I would just tune him out, and I'd be like, oh my God, please stop talking. And he's like, don't you want to learn about it? And I'm like, you're being so boring, I don't even know what to do.
I want to understand it, and I think I'm just annoyed now. I don't want to listen now because I know I'm late.
I know. And like every guy I know is listening to a crypto podcast, and he's like, this is the future. And I was like, we're in it, and you still don't know about it. It's too late, my guy. Can't win them all.
So I got tested.
Oh.
Not because there was any particular reason.
No, because you're healthy.
I think I'm a healthy person.
And can y'all take notes? Like, would it kill you to get tested?
I watched a movie that just deeply disturbed me, and I decided to just do a whole shebang urgent care moment. I went in for every STD test, every swab, every blood, every piss. And then I also asked for a metabolic blood panel.
Hello.
And I also asked for a other full blood panel just to see like my blood, my organs, everything. I'm like, I just don't know what's going on inside my body, right?
Right.
So I'm at the clinic, okay, getting all swabbed up. And I'm checking out, and the lady checking me out, she's running through the charges, and she's like, okay, yes, so you have like she's like, okay, so you have like the throat swab, you have like the STD panel, and like it was like saying all the stuff, and then she's like, all right, and it was fucking expensive, by the way, because I don't have the health insurance yet that I'm trying to switch to, because, you know, #26. And then as I'm paying, she goes, love your podcast, by the way.
Stop.
I was like, okay, that's kind of crazy that I'm here getting tested.
Right. Oh.
I mean, it's like, obviously every human's got to do it. And it's like, I was like, girl, I'm like, not me getting STD tested right now.
No, literally.
I said that to her, and she goes, you're good. She's like, you're good. We're under HIPAA. And I was like, slay.
Oh, wow, a new friend.
I'm
That's
like,
so crazy.
But if that were me, like, I honestly wouldn't have said anything.
Right, no.
Like,
I absolutely never.
I'm dying because she's
that's
probably going to
crazy.
hear this. Hey, girl.
Yeah. Hey.
You honestly love you to death, and everything's good.
Okay, yeah.
We're all chilling. I'm clean.
I recently got tested too. I'm clean as well.
I love that. And my organs are good because, you know, I've had past
yeah.
problems with my kidneys.
Right.
So I was just like happy to see that everything's moving and grooving.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah. I don't know.
Every
I mean,
penny.
What?
I said worth every penny.
It was worth every penny. Yeah, no, that one, they didn't take Bitcoins, so it's not going to be a house payment for them later.
The worst.
I don't know how I got there. I think that was just on my mind.
Yeah.
But
makes sense.
But it did take me a second to pee into that cup for the doctor, because I guess you could say I was a little nervous. Maybe had a little bit of stage fright.
Right.
Come on, segue.
That was the segue
Thank
of the
you.
year.
You ever get a little pee shy? Come on.
No, because I pee every 30 minutes ever since I got 8
Yeah.
UTIs in 6 months. But
Okay.
besides that,
It's not what the earth wanted.
that's not what the earth wanted for me.
Evidently, honestly.
Yeah, but guys, I do get stage fright. I had my stand-up graduation show.
So good.
Trevi pulled up.
You did so good.
Oh my God, stop. It was
You did.
really cute. It was really wholesome. Definitely got nervous, but after that, I had my like first legitimate stand-up show that like I booked last night. And
Oh, how was that?
so I am going to the bathroom. I come to the bathroom and a 6 feet above girlie is there. And she was like, oh my God, I watched 6 feet above. And I was like, I cannot believe literally anyone is here. I got like too excited. She was on a first date. She was sitting front row.
No way.
Literally obsessed with you. And I was like, this is my first stand-up show. She's like, I thought you've been doing stand-up. I was like, no, girl, I've been doing open mics. But it was like nice to have her there. And I was like, this is beautiful.
What was this after your set?
No, before it.
Did it make you feel better or did it make you more nervous?
It made me feel bad. I just like could not believe that someone showed up. I was like,
What do you mean? The fame, Kate?
the fame. But I was like, okay. And then,
So fun.
yeah, I talked to a guy after for a moment. And
I'm sorry.
His breath was really bad.
Yeah, I'm really sorry.
It was really bad. But it's cool. He was nice. And yeah, I got a little nervous. Do you get nervous? You ever
Yeah,
get
I mean,
nervous?
I think I used to have like really bad panic attack blackouts, and that's why I never ended up getting my driver's license. It just kind of bled into alcoholism, which then I suddenly blinked and I'm 26 with no license. But I had really bad panic attacks because I I have something called, well, I don't have it really as much anymore. But I had something really, really, really intense back then called like depersonalization, derealization from like smoking weed.
Ooh.
And it like I had like a really terrible panic attack on weed, and then it just like was like a permanent like dissociative feeling. It was really, really hard to explain. For the girls that get it, because I know there's a huge online community for people that's happened to. I remember I like did not know what was going on because I was like 13.
Oh my gosh.
Because I tried weed before I drank, and I
Good God.
yeah, I just remember I was like in Hawaii, and then I like woke up and everything just like felt different. Like my consciousness just, like felt different. Like I did not feel like I was in Hawaii. I felt like I was like in a video game, or like I thought I wasn't me. Like it was so weird.
Jeez.
But I would get really dissociated where like I wouldn't be able to like recognize myself in the mirror. And now I know today that probably parallels with like gender dysphoria. I think that paralleled a lot with like the transition. I think that my body kind of just it threw me into that dissociative state because I was subconsciously so uncomfortable with my appearance that like I think it just shut me down.
Wow.
Or brought it to the forefront, and then I would shut down. But it would be attached to whenever I was anxious or stressed or nervous. So like I was touring when I was starting from like the age of 15, and like I remember one of the O2L shows, I went onto stage and I was so nervous for the show. I'll always remember it was in Washington D.C. and I literally like was so nervous, and I like went onto stage and it was like 2,000 people, and then I just
Dude.
the lights and everything, and then I just shut down and I blacked out like on the stage. Like I was supposed to be like singing the song and I like wasn't singing the song, and I like had to like turn around and like breathe, and it's like what am I gonna do, run off?
Right.
Like 2,000 people are just gonna witness me like on stage and like crying and run off. But I was like, it was so, and I just
Oh
like
my
stood
God.
there and I just was like, wanna hear your echo.
Like
it-
turn around?
No,
Turned
I
around?
sometimes would like if I was anxious, I would start turned around though, like, and then I would like turn around after I was like singing.
Okay, she's a star.
But like no, it
Like,
was so
literally.
miserable and like honestly really really sad because I would like as soon as I would finish my songs, I'd like run off stage crying. Like
oh my
it was so like I would
God.
black out, and it was like I felt like I could never control like
Yeah.
when my body would like dissociate me or black me out. It was always so like. Anyway, so fast forward to like my Australia tour, the one that I used the fake ID on, I just got to a point where I would just like, I couldn't deal with it anymore, so I would just like black out.
Via alcohol.
Via alcohol. Because then I would be relaxed, and then that meant that I wasn't dissociated. So I actually felt more grounded
In a
with
blackout.
alcohol. No, I wouldn't say a blackout. If I was actually blacked out, I
Right.
wouldn't be able to perform
Right.
and do my choreo and stuff. But like, I would take plenty of shots. And it was just like really sad because like I feel like that was the root of a lot of my alcoholism. And I know that we've had this conversation too, where like there's different types of drinkers. There's people who drink to like numb shit out, and then there's also people who are like me, who like I was only able to feel emotions or feel grounded when I was drunk.
Yeah,
That was
the
like
only solution.
Was the only way, and it felt like it was like my medicine, and it was so. And then it's like obviously subconsciously I became attached to that idea, but it just became really really sad. Like I just was so miserable every day, just drinking so much, and I was before I was even 18.
Oh my gosh, I can't imagine how many like pop stars deal with that we don't even know.
That we don't even know about. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's wild. I mean, especially just with drugs and shit too. Like, and then it's just so funny how like, I don't even know how like the ketamine comes into the story, because the whole class of drug that ketamine is a dissociative. So then I was grounding myself, and then somehow my subconscious took a loop and then started to purposely dissociate myself.
Wow.
Isn't that odd? I've always wondered like what my tea with K was, because I never understood why. I mean, I understood why I loved it so much, because it was, amazing.
Right.
Right. Miss it every day.
Yeah.
But it's just so odd how I went from like that to that. I was never good with stage fright. I never had any I didn't have beta blockers or propranolol back then. I didn't know that any of that stuff existed.
Right.
Now I'll like pop a half of propranolol, and like my palms will stop sweating. Like it like erases the symptoms of, because propranolol's a lot of like CEOs and like public speakers take it because it eradicates a lot of the it's literally you can get prescribed it for stage fright.
Really?
Yeah, through like the FDA.
I just I don't even want to like try touching that. And not that it's bad at all. I feel like my stage fright isn't bad enough for me to do it. And also like, I don't know what it's like to perform in front of a stage of and I don't know what it's like to perform in front of more than like 80 people was my live show.
Gag it.
Come on now. But yeah, I feel like I would have never been able to step upon a stage when I was younger, or even below the age I am now. Like this is the time to be on stage, because I do get scared. I get that pit in my stomach, but it's never been like blackout level.
Yeah. I think it's so weird. Like I feel like for me, I would get more nervous for 80 people than I would for 2,000.
Well, honestly, yeah. Like when I do the mics, I prefer them to be more people, because then you'll like probably get more laughs.
There's a vibe, and
yeah. When there's 4 people and I like go hard on a joke, I'm like, and then I said this, and they're like, I'm like, okay.
Yeah. No one wants to talk about that. Like the way that like more intimate shit. If I just sing a hard ass fucking song and I had a crowd of 10 people sitting there and I could see all of them, versus 20,000 people where they all look like just like, you don't even have to register them as human.
And
not that sounds so.
They're subhuman.
No, they're subhuman. But it's like your brain can't literally process all of those being people. But it's like you have 10 people in front of you. That's gonna make me more nervous.
Girl, and literally the weed bar I went to, 10 people in the crowd, and they're all blazed as all sin. So I'm like trying to make jokes, and they're just like, "What are you talking about?" It hardens you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would prefer a stadium of 10,000 people. Let's make it happen.
Hey, well, we do it every week.
Hey! Oh my God, true.
Yeah, little virtual
they should all
stadium.
come here.
Yes, so all of you guys,
The address
is Madison Square Garden, New York City.
It's gonna happen.
January. Guys, we are going to get into the segment called Off Our Chest, where we are going to talk about something negative or positive. It's just like been on our chest and we got to get it the off. So, Kay, I'm going to let you take it away.
So, for those that are first-time listeners and don't know the entire lore, I went to Greece 2 years ago.
Oh.
And you're
One
like,
check.
get over it.
One check mark.
And I met a man by the name of Yanni.
We can't.
Oh, we shouldn't say his name. Well, everyone in Greece is named Yanni.
Okay.
Well, okay, his name's Stavros. And anyways, keeping that in. And we met. I really do believe I fell in love with him. I knew him for 3 days, but I really do believe that was my man. It was so fun. Like, we were on the beach. He made me bust on the beach whilst I was looking at the Acropolis. Like, you can't make this shit up. That's my man.
This is your 14th episode talking about this. I love it.
Like,
I love it.
Literally 2 years later.
No, you need to start your own podcast just for like
just for him. He's like, you're insane. Anyways, so I'm not insane because that man was WhatsApping me, DMing me all the time saying how much he misses me, how he's never met a girl like me. And I do believe that because I'm very unique. Did he block me on WhatsApp? Maybe. But whatever. He still follows me on Instagram.
Wait.
I know. Isn't that crazy?
Wait. But what are you about to say?
The thought thickens, right?
No. Okay, wait. It's so invested.
We've been following each other on Instagram, and I feel like we all have that like one situationship that we just... Situationship is crazy because I knew him for 3 days, but...
What's the situation?
Yeah,
and
no, because
you took a ship to get home.
Okay.
A plane.
Like, he literally watched my entire plane ride home from Greece and was like... Just seeing that you're landed, it was at 3 a.m. Like,
y'all were in love.
I'm not insane. We were in love.
No, because if he's doing shit like that, I didn't know that.
Yes. And he was like messaging me all the time on WhatsApp, like sending me like pictures that we took together. He's like, I miss you so much, like blah, blah, blah. Like, this was my man. And a man wouldn't even buy me a drink of water before I met him. And this man was lavishing me
Because
up.
the water's free. Right. Okay. Continue.
And so anyways, so yeah, we just follow each other on Instagram, whatever. He, whatever. He looks at all my stories. And so
Recently?
always he looks at my stories.
Oh,
He's
I did
lurking.
not know
I
that.
know you are not over me. And so he hard launches a girl.
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah, it's been 2 years. And yeah, we don't talk. But I don't know. She looked like me. She was brunette. And I'm like, you're like...
Insane.
He's trying to like fill the void. And I know he wishes it was me. I know you wish it was me.
Oh my God.
He blocked me.
He blocked you?
On WhatsApp.
Oh, I bet you
But no, I wish he did because how dare you? Because I know you feel this way about me, and it's like I know you're just like dating people in the hopes that one day I move to Greece. Guess what? I'm not going to.
You maybe like I don't know.
No, I think I was love bombed in Greece. To be
were,
honest.
and it's like, why would he block you if he actually felt that way
Well,
for
he probably
you?
had like a girlfriend. It's a tale old as time. Like
You've
a
read
woman
through
in
every
America
single one,
goes to Europe, finds a man, falls in love, and then he like has a whole other family. But listen, all I'm saying is, I think it's kind of messed up that he's still like existing.
Right.
But
I agree.
But no, I am over it. Like, I just like, that was my little romance.
Yeah, I mean, you deserve that in America. Well, you deserve that anywhere, wherever you want, but you
Okay.
deserve it for a long-lasting time of someone who doesn't fucking block you.
No, literally. And
You know,
I will say the
I've
thing
been
about
there.
him is like, a big reason I moved to California was #you, needed a new scenery. But he was part of the reason because I was like, this man has completely changed the way I look at dating and standards. And I was just like, not only do I need to elevate the standards in my dating life, but in my life.
Right.
So he's a reason I moved to California.
Whoa.
I realize how I sound right now. I sound insane.
I love it, though.
But listen, like, I took the good out of that relationship and I am over it. But okay. Listen, I know how it sounds, but the people that get it, get it. Because I rarely like a man, so when I do, I'm gonna do it big.
Kate, when I first transitioned, if I sucked a guy's dick, I thought I was dating him.
Okay.
So I get.
Well, you
like,
kind of were.
No, well.
So
No. So I'm just saying, I don't
Yeah.
actually think you're crazy. Also,
No,
there
I'm
are
not.
people, there are men that I've entered exact situations like you're talking about with
Yeah.
in California, in LA, who are like, text me when you're home, like watching my like Uber, like, you know, like where it's like
You're all
a couple
insane.
days and it like elevates so fast.
Yeah.
And then I always like try not to get excited in those situations because I know it always crashes.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have trust issues in this city, you'll get them.
Oh, they will be served to you on a silver platter.
No, they'll be served
And
to
then
you
you'll
on
get
like
blocked.
a fucking like Barney's beaner.
Yeah,
Little
fully.
paper little. No, it's not
Yeah.
a silver platter.
It's not a silver platter. Whoa, talking. It's not a silver platter. And listen, guys, I know I sound nuts, but I am. It's not like I think about him, and he like ruins my day. It's just, where's she going? It's measly, just a thought in my mind. It's like when someone you dated hard launches someone, you're like, wow, how dare you? It's kind
Yeah.
of crazy.
I'm cold. I got a jacket.
She got a jacket.
A jacket blanket. No.
Anyways.
Wait,
yeah.
so you all still follow each other or did you unfollow him?
No, we still follow each other. It's not like he said happy birthday to me,
Really?
and I'm like, relax.
Right.
But- right.
No. I'm sorry. Sorry.
No, it's like help because you get it, but you're also like, I know how I
Trans?
sound. No.
Imagine you said that. Yeah, you get it, but it's like you're like a trainer or something. How does Kate get her period, by the way?
Yeah, no, but actually, but all I know to be true is men and women not supposed to date.
You have to look at the bigger, and I'm so apologies to the listeners because we're still on this topic, but
And we're never gonna stop.
ever. But I'm sorry, but there's some situations that I know with people that I'm like, you didn't mean to do that. Like, especially, there are some people, especially people who and I've said it in every episode and I'll say it again. People who come from backgrounds where they wouldn't feel comfortable being open with someone like me. I know that it's genuinely like a battle within themselves rather than it is a me thing. Like, I don't think it was a you thing. Like, I think
Oh yeah, I know it was.
no, yeah, at all. So I don't ever want that to be.
No, I'm
in
literally
your head.
better than him in every way.
But it just sucks. Like, psychologically, we know, and maybe we're delusional, but it's like
we know when a guy is all in. We know it.
Like, I feel like
Yeah.
I just know with some people. I'm like, you didn't mean to do that.
No,
you
know,
are hiding.
But the thing is, with us and that we're grown, it's like we know when a guy is all in, and just there's other things that's making him be a bozo. But we're not gonna stick around and wait for him now. That's the difference,
Right.
But we deserve someone who wants us,
Yeah.
isn't gonna block us
For sure. No blocking allowed. Oh, the blocking and unblocking. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah, grow up.
What is this,
yesterday.
whack-a-mole?
Yeah, God,
I just can't.
at some point.
I just can't. I don't remember. This is off my chest. I don't remember this city ever being getting this cold.
Yeah.
I've lived in California for most of my life, except for the year and a half that I lived in New York City, and that was fucking cold. Okay, fucking cold. I don't remember it ever being this cold. Is that climate change, or what is that? Isn't that supposed to mean it gets hotter? Right.
Yeah.
I'm actually beside and bezoinked and gagged.
Bezoinked, yes. I think just everything's a little woozy.
Everything
Yeah.
is a little woozy. Elaborate.
In the sense that,
And-
yes,
yeah,
it
yeah.
is climate change. Everything is not the way it's supposed to
Oh,
be.
you mean everything's out of whack?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm this low key feels like a New York autumn.
It is, and I kind of love it because I get my faux fur.
Yeah, no, I just don't. I went out the other night and I had loved my outfit, and the fucking jacket ruined it. I have this big old fucking coat, and I think this dress either makes me look like a leprechaun or a pickle. I'm still deciding.
You literally look so good.
But it's the shoulders, the arms, the leg, and then a fucking trench coat. I might as well be two children on stilts out of a movie.
God, yeah.
Out of a movie where there's the kids on
The
top of
top hat.
trying to get into a bar. Me
Yeah.
with that fake ID in the airport lounge.
Literally.
But I can't. I've never been the one to have style for the winter. I am a summer girl through and through. That's
Right.
why I live in fucking California.
Hello. This
So
could be a time to step into your coat lab.
I'm gonna have to go shopping for coats because
Yeah.
I have nothing. This isn't even mine. I'm borrowing this from a friend.
Love.
That's how down bad I am.
No, yeah, I need you in some faux fur.
I would love to get some faux fur. If you have any faux fur recommendations,
Oh, I
please
do.
send some my way. And if there's anything you're trying to chuck,
Gotcha.
throw them my way. Maybe we can go on a little Let's go to Wasteland.
Please.
Let's do a little shopping date. Guys, we are Guys, we're going to move into this segment. I don't have that much stuff for it, by the way. So maybe we're going to do a little mini segment. But this is Minimal Intelligence, where we share stupid things that men have said to us on either Instagram, a dating app, or anything where they can type their little nubby little fingers.
Literally. So I posted a video of me with a short man.
Just a short.
Stay
That's when
mad.
people call me, they go, I've never been with a trans. I'm like, I love that.
I'm being, rather dominant with this man because that's how I talk to my guy friends. Come on now.
Right.
I'm not dating him, simply measly a guy friend. Anyways, a bunch of people commented being like, she definitely pegs him.
Right.
I don't.
Right.
And so this guy DMs me and he goes, "Hey, Kate, I saw your recent post replying to a comment about pegging." And he goes, "Honestly, things have got me thinking, and I'm starting to imagine you pegging me while I sit in your lap, caressing me from behind while you breathe warm air down my neck and whisper in my ear. I just think it would be really hot, and I'd appreciate it if you hit me up for more information. On the off chance
You gave us enough.
on the off chance, yeah. On the
So
off
much,
chance,
actually.
on the off chance you're ever interested, gives me his full phone number and goes, I wish you the best." So that's how you slide.
What? Like, it's not that I'm kink shaming. It's how do you open a conversation like that?
Has that ever literally worked on literally anyone?
I'm sure.
Yeah, probably.
But, I mean, I can't even top that, Kate. No pun intended.
Hey! No, because yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the worst thing that happened to me this week is I was just on Hinge and I was talking to someone and then like...
Oh, that is horrible.
Yeah.
Good God.
And like as we got to the conversation where like he was like asking me like questions about like my transition and then he just like in the middle of it he just goes, "Wait, does this make me gay?" And I'm like, whenever people ask me that and I'm like, first of all, I can't be the one to answer that. I'm like,
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it?
It's none of my business.
I'm like, are you only here because of what's down there? I'm like, I don't know. Are you fucking gay?
Yeah.
Also, like,
the answer is yes.
the answer is yes.
Yeah.
Kills me.
Most men are.
Yeah, it's what the earth wants actually for men to
Hey.
all each other. Yeah, but I literally like I don't know whatever like especially straight men's obsession or fear of being perceived as gay is.
Yo.
Like I think it's so crazy how like you do something different or you are with someone who's attractive but maybe not necessarily like the same area that you're used to, you automatically have to jump to, oh, does this shake my label of
Right.
heterosexual cis man? Like,
Yeah.
is that gonna take away my status of being like this label obsessed? And I think it's more so like our generation, like the Gen Z. Everyone just loves. It's just something that it makes our psychology feel like ourselves feel more secure, and I get that. I mean, I think that applies to a lot of things, like with relationships as well. Like if you have that label, it's like, but it's always been very odd to me. I'm like, I don't know. I can't answer that. I'm existing.
It
I'm
really is
existing.
so wild how scared they are to be perceived as gay, because I remember I used to have this guy friend and he was once like, "Do you have a snack?" I offered him a banana and he goes, yo, chill, pause. I was like, I'm literally offering you potassium. Like, are you in? I was like, what do you mean? It's just you and me in here. Like, did you plan on like deep throating the banana in front of me? Like you're like scared once it's in your mouth. You're like, oh God, I gotta do it.
With that.
The banana.
The
banana
kills me.
I was like, what do you mean pause? Pause what?
Bro, Daddy, chill.
Yeah.
Like, what? What are you saying?
That alone was the gayest thing I've ever seen. Refusing to eat a banana?
Refusing to eat it because it's giving closet homosexual.
Yeah.
Are you a homosexual?
Are you a homosexual? God help us.
God, Lord send the flood. I'm trying to see if I have any new minimal. Oh, someone just responded to my story. Good head? Question mark. Also, previous question. Will you be mine? Previous DM. Definitely would love you to blow me. Previous DM. let's see your nipples. Previous, let's fuck. Hey, Derek, who are you?
Wait, why aren't you dating him?
Wait, should we see
That's
him?
kind of your man.
Wait, but he's
Is
rich.
he hot? Oh, financially interested in him. Oh, okay. Help.
Guys, we are going to get into the unnamed segment where we answer a few of your advice inquiries or questions sent into our Instagram at 6 feet above pod. So go over and follow that so you know the next time we post for questions. Take it away.
Okay. If he says he wants to come on my face, that means he loves me, right?
Hey,
Yes.
Well, I don't know. I think
Girl, it's giving
degradation.
It's giving whoa. It's giving Grease level of delusion. Like,
Well, I
come
think
on.
for me, like when someone's asked for that, I think it's like a power thing.
right.
It's like
That's what men do with Lana. Anal.
What do you mean?
It's like a lot of them are into it because it's like a power thing and it's degrading. That's what I've heard
Really?
from other straights.
Huh. Maybe because it
There you go.
hurts more?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that's some
It
of
doesn't hurt for everyone though. Some people just like it.
Come on now.
Anyway,
Anyways.
I don't know. That's it's giving like marking territory. It's like the same shit. Like this happened to me recently where like this guy like was, spanking me and he spanked me so hard and I
Oh.
know that this was on purpose and like obviously it was like in the moment it was like hot, but it's like the print on my ass stayed.
Girl, I saw the picture.
Girl, it stayed on for 4 days. And it's like, and I know that like cum doesn't stay on your face for 4 days,
Well-
but it's like at the same time, it's that same energy of like, let me like mark my,
Yeah.
like they're dogs. They're literally, they lift your leg up and you pee on the tree.
Yeah.
That's how
Dogs.
they do it. They either, leave a handprint on your ass or
Right.
try to like, it's wild.
And
I
it's
don't
like,
think
for
it's
the
love.
love of God, give us a happy medium.
Yeah,
Good
give me a happy
God.
meal.
Please. No, I don't
Think
think
it's love.
he's in love with you. I think you would know that if he said those words to you. We're basing it off actions.
We're basing it off experience and actions. Yeah.
Yes.
So, but I mean, if it's fun, keep hooking up with him. What?
Yeah, no, honestly, you should block him, to be honest.
After like a couple more. Wait, what?
What? Okay. The next one is how to get men to immediately leave you alone at the bar.
Oh, I've been doing a fun one recently.
Ooh, talk.
So I've been watching this live streamer on TikTok. Her name is Jay Gottlieb, and I've met her a couple times. She was at the Mac event in New York City, and she 24-hour live streams. Like she makes bank, and it's just like she's so funny. She's a trans girl, iconic, beautiful.
Obsessed.
And like anytime like there's this video of her where like a taxi driver tries like hitting on her, and she just pretends like she does not know a lick of English.
Oh, love.
But like the way she did it, I'd have to find the video for you. But she goes, "I don't. Wait, what? English, no good."
Oh my God.
And then she goes, "What? Yeah, but what?" And then she just keeps saying "what," and it's iconic. So
Okay.
it works.
All right.
But it's like you have to have like a little bit of like an Italian accent or like a
right.
little bit of like a,
Brush up on that.
try to find what matches you that isn't
Right.
culturally,
Right, yeah.
offensive.
Keep it cute.
Keep it cute. Keep it cute.
Yeah.
But also I've been loving acting hyper masculine and saying that I'm a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
And I would
Does
never.
that work? Usually they're like, you haven't tried this dick yet.
Yeah,
And I'm
so
like,
then
I wanna cry.
I think I just like, I can scare them.
Okay.
With my voice. Yeah.
That's powerful.
Yeah, it's giving range.
Screaming.
Yeah.
Stunning.
But I did it the other night at the bar, this new place in LA, and he was just like, 5'6" king, and I just go,
Send him
"Oh my
away.
God!" and I like dap him up, right?
Oh, establish.
I
yeah,
like dapped him
establish
up. I'm like,
dominance.
"Oh my God, I really appreciate the compliment. I'm actually a lesbian though," and really, and it's like, okay, you've never seen. What are you?
Oh, when they're like, but you're too pretty to. And I'm,
I'm
like,
like, what?
that's
That's-
why I'm gay.
I'm like,
but I've seen you around men at the bar when they're like,
Oh, I
hitting
just silent.
on us. It like when I tell you, these men have to have 2 brain cells because the cold shoulder you give them. One time, a guy came up to us at the bar. And literally, he's talking to us, and you look at me and you go, "Why is he still here?" I was like, "Yo,
Where
And you
was
didn't even know-
this?
This was at Barney's. You were like, why is he still talking? This is crazy. Like in front
Like
of
as
him.
I either do the first two or I absolutely pretend that they don't exist. And they
don't even notice. They're so bozo.
Yeah, it's so bad. So I've been feeling quite grateful recently.
Wait, I've actually never been more grateful in my life.
Yeah, I
This
haven't
is
either.
crazy.
I'm super grateful that I got to see you slay at stand-up comedy. You were so prepared. You were so great with your delivery and your timing. And I think everyone else was so fabulous there. But like, and I'm not just saying this because you're my girl. You absolutely ate it up. You ate it up down.
Stop.
And I'm really happy you did that show.
Aw.
And I can't wait to see more. I'm grateful to go home. I'm grateful that hopefully I'm going to get some new coats soon. Oh, and I'm grateful that my blood, my testing, everything is clear. I think it's just good to know what's going on inside your body. So if y'all didn't do that, the year is ending. Go check on yourself.
Yeah, check it out.
Go check it out. I'm just grateful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love. I'm so grateful that you came to the show. Grateful for good friends. Grateful that I have another comedy show tomorrow.
Gag.
Just like
Wait, tomorrow?
Yeah. But grateful and yeah, just loving life and grateful to have you. Grateful for this dynamic.
So.
Like actually.
So.
It's special. It's
It is a
rare.
very, very special
And
dynamic.
sometimes I take it for granted and I'm like, yeah, of course we like bond, but then I like really like take a step back and I'm like, wow, we are so lucky.
Well, that's what I was doing when I was
have
like
this
watching.
love.
Yes, I totally agree. Like when I was watching the old episodes, like, God, I forget how funny we are. Like, we film this every week, and I was like clicking on random episodes. I was like, oh wow, we're like,
We're
like
good.
those girls. Yeah. So anyway, I'm just grateful for that as well. We love you guys, and we will see you next year.
Love ya.
Wait.
Can you not? God.
Goodbye.
Bye.